Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to the Altars, where, well, aside from the whole being marooned on a deadly, inhospitable planet, being chased by a sunrise that's going to torch everything that it touches if it ever catches up with us, with our only hope of survival lying in our mobile base, which is critically low on resources and was never designed to be operated by only one or two people. Aside from all of that, we have a bit of a problem.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here? Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Well, don't jump into your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. Alright, I'll take a look around.
So, somebody's going to have to get into a suit, go outside and see why the base has stopped. Oh, and welcome to Act 1, by the way. We're now done with the prologue. So this is really where the game starts. Why has the base stopped? I mean, we're trying to stay ahead of the sunrise long enough for a rescue ship to arrive from Earth. Even though Earth is being exceptionally cryptic about exactly when we can expect this rescue ship to arrive, but the one thing that I do know is it's not today. But anyway, that's a problem for another day. We need to find out exactly why the base has stopped, which means Muggins here is going to have to suit up, go outside and take a look.
Got a minute? We need to talk.
Seriously? You literally just told me you weren't going to be the one to go outside and take a look and see why the base had stopped. So you waited until I jumped into a suit and stepped outside before you told me that we needed to talk. Well, you're just going to have to wait. That's all looking a bit sort of lava-y and glowy, isn't it? Oh, are there any? There are some resources just lying around. I'll take those. We've been travelling for a while, so we haven't been doing any mining or resource gathering. We could probably do with stocking up. Organics? Yep. I'll take those. Alright. That's climbable, just not right now. I'd need to make a grappling hook first. It's something that I've always been meaning to do, but I've always needed the resources for other more important things. I mean, if there's a place that you need a grappling hook to get over, there's usually another way to get around. It just takes longer. And I needed the resources for not dying, rather than convenient stuff like making a grappling hook. Hello, more rupidium. This could be good, actually. Because if there's one thing that's guaranteed to make Earth get off its arse and come and get me, it's having a healthy stock of rupidium. Oh yeah, we're going to have that. Have you noticed how the time passes while I'm doing this? There's a limited amount of time in each day that you have for working. You can exceed that time limit when you get tired.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable.
Ah.
If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Right, so there's another thing I'm going to need to make. A drill. Because there's probably not a way to climb around that. So here, for example, you can climb down stuff that would normally require a grappling hook to get up. You just can't get up. Ah well. But yeah, limited amount of time in each day available for work. You can exceed, you can work beyond your daily limits, but you'll get tired. And then everything that you do just takes longer because you can't devote as much energy to it. And if you keep pushing yourself, you'll get exhausted, and that's kind of bad. Yeah, I'm going to need a grappling hook to get up there as well. Maybe I can go around. I still haven't found the reason why the base has stopped. I mean, I'm finding lots of stuff that is getting filed under the must investigate later category. Let's go and see what Technician Jan wanted to say, and I probably, now that I have picked up some resources, probably need to make some tools. So here we go, workshop. I can make a suit battery, that's it. I don't actually have the materials for everything else. So there's the drill that I need to get through those rocky, rubbly, blocked off thingies. And I'm nowhere close to having the amount of resources required to make a grappling hook. I should probably do some food though, because starving to death is generally a bad thing. So what to do first? I can't make food in the workshop. I have to go to the kitchen. Oh, and that's where Technician Jan is anyway. So what was the big deal?
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board. Seriously? Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and, hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such. Wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too? Sweet. We could do with some improvements here. Sure, but don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
Alright, new stuff to make and build. Cheers, dude. Although I'm wondering if I've already seen that because I went to the workshop first and checked the options before going to speak to Technician Jan. And yeah, it does kind of look that way. Okay. Right, well, I still haven't found out why the base has stopped. I should probably get onto that. It looked like there was something around this side. Except I can't climb up these rocks to take a look. But there was definitely something over here. There was a wall that I couldn't climb up because I needed a grappling hook for. On the right. Over there. Alright. Since that seems like a dead end. So I needed a grappling hook for that wall over there next to the organics outpost. Over to the right, that's where the Rapidium was. I couldn't get through there without a drill.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable.
You got the same deal
I
here.
had a tool to drill through them.
Ah, organics. Yeah, looks like it. I can't access from the surface. Depending on how long I'm going to be stopped here, I could set up a mining operation here though. Oh, I can climb that. Looks like more organics up ahead as well. Surface deposits this time. But what's that up ahead?
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river.
Yeah, that'll do it. Shit.
Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around.
I don't know about a way around.
Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
I mean, I can't see us rolling over the terrain to either side. Some minerals here I can grab.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Oh, bollocks. Okay, I think there are some base upgrades in my immediate future. Actually, Technician Jan did say there were some new base upgrade options available. I mean, at the very least I'm going to have to upgrade my storage space to make more efficient use of the resources that I have. Because I have a feeling I'm probably going to be stuck here for a while. And I'm going to need to make stuff. So I can't expand the base size without research. Okay, so what can I build? An elevator and a corridor. Is that it? Oh, I only have 28 metals. I need 30 to make small storage spaces. What's going on here? It's because of all the organics. I have 234 organics. That's what's taking up all the storage space. Ah, shit. Okay. Here's the problem. There's nothing I can make to use up those organics and free up the storage space, because everything that uses organics also requires more metals than I currently have. So what I'm going to have to do, and I really don't want to because it's awfully wasteful, is just ditch a bunch of organics to free up storage space so I can go out and mine some metals to make stuff that I actually need. Oh, it hurts me to do this, but I need the storage space. I mean, I can't even make more storage space until I get 2 more metals. So I'm going to need to make some space, and that means ditching some organics. Right. Okay, that kind of hurt to do. So there was a surface deposit of metals around here, I think, but I couldn't even extract it all because we'd run out of storage. Here we go. What do you mean no storage space? What? What are you talking about? There's more over here. There's some just lying there as well. So I can pick up 3. I can pick up 3 there. That was weird. So at this point I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? I should have the storage space. I ditched a bunch of organics. Now I'm not 100% sure, but this would make sense. I think what's actually going on here is that everything aside from organics goes into your storage. So if your storage is full and you start ditching organics, it's not actually freeing up storage space. And the reason for that is, as well as being required to manufacture various different bits and pieces, and also to make food in the kitchen, organics are the fuel for the base, and they're contained in their own separate storage. There's a sort of cylindrical tank, and this is where the organics go, because when you actually get the base up and running and moving, you need to have enough organics in the tank to be able to actually start the journey. And I've run out of work time. I'm now tired. There's an incoming radiation storm. Okay. On the bright side, I did manage to pick up a few scraps of metals, enough to build some storage. So my initial issue has kind of been solved, even though I'm pretty sure I was going about it the wrong way. So let's go and take a look. Here, you see this? This sort of cylindrical tank? I think this is the organic storage, which is obviously separate from the rest of your storage. And if you have a look down here, you'll see the current mass of the base and the cost in organics to move along to the next stage of the journey. So it's also your fuel supply, which is why it's kept separate. That's my working theory at the moment anyway. But doesn't matter, because I can make more small storage now that I've managed to grab a few more scraps of metal. I just have to make sure I can put it into a spot where it's going to be accessible from the rest of the base. That'll do. Okay, right, now I can store more stuff. That's increased my storage capacity by 120. It's also increased the mass of the base, although not by much, because at the moment it's basically just empty space. Okay, well, I need to sleep, but it looks like Earth wants to bend my ear about something. They're probably complaining that I haven't been harvesting enough rupidium for them or some shit like that. Let's go and see who it is.
About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
If I could cross it, I wouldn't be stuck, would I?
I don't know. Still working on it. Anyway, you can help me?
I can try. I have a limited view of the surface of your planet, but there is one thing you could do.
What's that?
You have a lot of very useful tech on board that base. It's designed to overcome practically any obstacle. All you need is a properly trained crew, if you know what I mean.
More altars. Is that all you have for me?
You still don't get it, do you? That's a lot. If it helps, I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized? You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just the thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleporting.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
Yep, there it is. There's the stick. I haven't seen the carrot yet, though.
Huh. Figures. They don't want to lose their chance. Probably worthless to your higher-ups without Rapidium anyway.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit, if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. And wait for contact from my boss.
A couple of things from that conversation I'd like you to file away for future reference. So Lucas, back at base, just told me that the only way I'm going to get out of this situation is to create more alter versions of myself with different skills. He also told me that it was his boss's idea to let me know about the alter creation process in the first place. And if you remember from the first video, now apparently we know, acting on his boss's instructions, it was Lucas who guided me through the whole alter creation process that ended up with Technician Jan being on board and getting the base moving in the first place. All of this, by the way, highly illegal. Wait and see how long it takes before the company starts denying all knowledge of having anything to do with this whole alter creation process. But anyway, we do have Technician Jan, and I can now assign him and any other alters of myself that I create various different working positions, although I don't actually have anything for him to work on at the moment. I mean, I could assign him to base maintenance, yes, because the base does need daily maintenance. So, and that's basically what he does. He performs maintenance tasks 50% faster because that's his job. So we'll assign him to base maintenance. Take a quick look at base maintenance status. Yep, everything seems to be running normally, and it will continue to run normally as long as you have somebody assigned to base maintenance, which is what Tech Jan is now doing. You don't need repair kits, by the way, in order to just do daily maintenance. You only need a repair kit in order to fix stuff that's actually broken down. You can fix stuff without using a repair kit, but it will cost you time best spent doing other more important things. Technician Jan will repair them if he's assigned to maintenance, but he'll need a repair kit to do it.
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed. All right. No need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise.
Okay, I mean, yeah, he's probably been sleeping on the bench in the kitchen. Although that does beg the question, because I think there were 7 crew in this place originally. The captain had her own room, but where's everybody else going to sleep? Well, I need to make him a dormitory. Okay. I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable request, but I'm definitely going to need metals for that. Fortunately, I do know where to find some. A couple of surface deposits, and now that I have more storage, extracting it shouldn't be a problem. There's 20. There's some more over here. And I think a couple of bits and pieces just lying around as well. Okay. I've got actually a fairly respectable amount of metals now. That's 107. A bit more than the 28 I had yesterday. Yeah, that's an empty deposit. Okay. So I need to build a dorm. Well, I don't need to, but it's in my best interest to keep Techian happy. You know, he's the one keeping the base from falling apart. But there's other stuff that I need as well. Grappling hook would be nice. Definitely going to need a drill though. And now that I have enough metals, and there's still plenty of time left in the working day, let's see how much more I can explore. Oh, I'm going to need radiation filters too. During the normal course of operation, the base will go through one radiation filter every day just to ensure that nobody on board dies from radiation poisoning. Like I said, it's an extremely inhospitable planet. I have 5, so that's good for 5 days. It'll be fine. Anyway, I have a drill. Let's head back out and investigate stuff. I'd still like a grappling hook, but it uses an ungodly amount of resources, which I can't really spare right now. So hopefully there's another way around that. Oh dear. That doesn't look particularly hospitable. You know what? I don't want to investigate that just yet. I'm not seeing anything down there that looks like it needs a drill. Although there looks like another cargo pod down there. Oof. So there was a spot, I think up here, turn to the right, there was the cave with the rupidium, and there was a spot in there. Have I extracted that? I have. Yeah, through there. There was another surface organics deposit, and then deeper into the cave, rupidium. And at the end of the cave, yep, this is it. There was... There it is. Rubble. So I need the drill. So how does this work? Because it doesn't look like I'm doing anything. Oh right, I see. There we go. Place it there. And now what? And operate it. Alright, okay, that's how it works. Alright, so each use of the drill consumes a drill charge. So I'll keep the drill, but I'm kind of need batteries for... Oh, more rupidium. Oh, hang on a minute. This is a lot of rupidium. This is not a surface deposit. If I want to get to this, I'm going to have to set up a mining drill. Oh, hang on. Well, there's a couple of little bits and pieces I can pick up, but this looks like a lot of rupidium. Well, the more of this stuff I harvest, the more keen the company is going to be to get my ass out of here. I've not been through here before. Looks like some rubble down to the south. Surface deposit of metals here. Okay, I'm just short of 100 metals now, which isn't a lot, but it'll do for now. Ironically, I'm starting to run low on organics. Although I did find a spot that looked like a good place to set up a drilling operation for organics too. But right now, I'm going to set up a rupidium mine. So, we're going to need the scanner. So this is going to scan for underground, which is what this is, rupidium deposits. It took me a while to locate the mother lode. We're actually starting to get quite close to the end of the working day. But there it is. Now, I need to set up a drill. There we go. Unfortunately, the drill isn't going to operate itself. First, it needs to be crewed. I mean, I can do it myself. Or I can assign another member of the crew to do it. But I also need to link it to the base by placing pylons. And I have a limited number of pylons to do it with. Once I've linked it to the base, I can use the drill as a fast travel spot. So I don't have to run all the way to and from here in order to work the drill. So, what's the quickest line from the drill to the base? There's my pylons. So the pylons have a range of, I think, 50 meters. Any further than that, and you'll need to place another pylon. They also have to have line of sight. See, it turned red there. I mean, I'd broken line of sight at some point, so that's going to have to kind of do. Place this other one. I have a green line. This is good. And that's as far as I can take it. I've got a choice here. I could drop the next one down there, but I'd have to go around because I can't. It's too much of a drop. Or possibly, maybe I can get it through this passage while maintaining line of sight. And then from here to the base. Oh, incoming radiation storm. About 1 minute. This is fine. This is fine. We're good. Plonk this down here. Okay, so we've got the connection between the rupidium mine and the base, and I've made it back right at the end of the working day before getting toasted by an incoming radiation storm. The rupidium mine isn't running overnight though, or it isn't running at all unless I've actually assigned some crew to it, whether that's me or Technician Jan or any other crewman I create. Let's have a quick look. What can I build? Oh, a greenhouse. I can make my own food. A research lab. Oh yeah, dormitory. That was it. I need to build a dormitory. But I'm also going to need to build an elevator module to actually connect it to the rest of the base. But that's fine. I have enough metals now. Right. I mean, it's only fair. I can't expect Technician Jan to be sleeping on the bench in the kitchen, which is probably what he's been doing so far for at least the last 5 days, without complaining until now. So with that taken care of, I'll get my big fat head down and arise bright and early on day 8. Hang on. The technician suffers from a radiation burn. What? What's going on here? Irradiated altars. But we have radiation filters. I don't understand. Let's queue a radiation filter for work in the workshop. You can queue them from here, by the way. You don't actually need to be in the workshop, but you do need somebody in the workshop making them. And I could assign, it doesn't have to be you. It's faster if you do it, but you can assign other alters to do it. But I need to find out why. I'm actually also suffering from radiation sickness. What the hell? Okay. Alright, let me crank out another radiation filter.
Take a look there.
Oh. Technician Jan is volunteering his services at the rupidium mine. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? So that's rupidium now coming in without my having to do anything about it. But why are we all developing radiation burns all of a sudden? I mean, I'm going to take a small amount of radiation when I'm out on the surface in my suit, but only a small amount, not enough to start developing radiation burns. This is really bad. So where are the radiation filters used? It's the machinery room, I think? Yes. Which is here. Autoload filters is off. Oh my god. Well, that explains why I still had 5 radiation filters. It's supposed to consume one every day. Oh god. Well, okay. Problem solved. Fine. So as well as everything else, I'm going to have to make sure that we have a steady supply of radiation filters, and all of this costs resources. Alright. Here's the dormitory, by the way. We've got enough space here for 4 Jans. Maybe more, if we all get cozy, or we work in shifts. How many different versions of myself am I going to have to create? Okay, anyway. We've got Tech Jan working the rupidium mine. I've located a mining spot for organics. And there were a couple of other spots. Oh wow, I'm down to 7 metals. I think I know what my next priority is. I'm going to need a metal mine. Okay. So that's where I can set up an organic mine. Mine's probably not the right word. Harvesting station, that'll do. Oh, mine is fine. That's the rupidium. But there's a couple of other places that I haven't actually managed to get through yet. Whether that's because I'm going to need drill cartridges to blast down the rocks, or I'm going to need grappling hooks to climb up. But in order to do any of that, I'm going to need more metals. So, metals. Actually, I'm also getting really low on organics. And I know where there are organics. I mean, I'm getting really low on everything other than rupidium, which is annoying. But rupidium is what the company wants. They're not going to come and get me if I don't have rupidium for them, because they're complete and utter bastards. Oh, and I still also need to find a good vantage spot to try to figure out if there is actually a way around this, well, that. See why the base stopped. So many things that need doing. So few of me to do it. So up here there were surface outcrops of metals, which I think I've fully exploited. There's nothing to actually mine up here. Right. So I need the only thing I don't need right now is rupidium. I need organics, I need metals. I need to find a vantage point where I can actually see what's going on, and if there is a way around. And I seem to remember, as well as what looked like a cargo pod, down here, there was some kind of metal outcrop. It was around here to the right. Again, there's a sort of ledge over there, but I can't get up to it without a grappling hook. And the icon that just popped up on screen, there's two. There's a yellow metal and a white metal. There's a cargo pod down there, which I don't really seem to have any way of getting to, not from here. Well, it looks like there's a way to climb. Oh, I can actually go around. Alright. Wait, what's this? Oh, bollocks, radiation. So, I can mine metals and enriched metals here, but the enriched metals are very radioactive. Great. Just what I needed. How far does this extend? Oh, okay. It's not radioactive all the way around, and there's a regular metal deposit here. Okay, this is the answer to my problems. So I'm going to need to scan this and find out where the hotspot is. That'll take a while. I don't really know how the whole scanning process works. I mean, I just kind of eventually get there and it sort of happens. I'm sure there's probably a more efficient way I really should be doing it, but there it is. That's where I need to place the mining rig. So, oh, bollocks. See, I was thinking as long as you just had the relevant resources, the mining rig would just kind of like be assembled from nano machines. But no, turns out you actually have to construct the mining rigs in the workshop in the base, and then they get kind of assembled. So yeah, I don't actually have any mining rigs made. Shit. Oh well, it's a learning process. And it's probably the same with the pylons as well that connect the rigs to the base. And in fact, because I can queue up manufacturing from here, I just can't actually manufacture from here. I'm going to need 30 metals to build a mining outpost, and 30 metals to build a stack of pylons to connect the mining outpost to the base. And I only have, well, right now, 25. So, yeah, if I can't find a couple of bits and pieces on the surface, I think I'm going to have to dismantle the rupidium mine and transfer it here. Because right now I really need metals, much more than I need rupidium. I mean, I don't need rupidium at all. At least not yet. Not with the tech that I currently have researched. The only ones that need the rupidium are the company. I need metals and organics. Oh, alright, so I can climb down from here, I just can't climb up without a grappling hook. And I can probably, once I get the metals for them, make pylons down from here to connect with the pylon network that I already have here coming from the rupidium mine. Okay. And of course I still need to find a vantage point to see if there is actually a way I can get the base around. So let's, while we still have a couple of hours of working time left, let's go and check this out. Because I've got another drill charge now. I've got exactly one, that's all I can spare. Plonk the drill down here, blast away through those rocks, and see if we can find this vantage point. That's my only drill charge expended. Let's hope it was worth it. So what do we have through here? Hang on a minute. Isn't that the... Wait a minute. I've been here before. Oh, I could have just walked around through the bloody... Well, so much for my last... Wait, seriously? All I had to do was walk up here? Oh my god.
Okay. This is not good.
You can say that again. There's no way I'm getting the base over that.
We are surrounded.
I think, as the late great Private Hudson once very famously said, we're in some real pretty shit now.
Damn it. So much for Plan B.
Somebody's going to have to come up with a plan C. What are you all looking at me for? I don't know. Just the guy who moves the boxes around. Oh, we're doomed, aren't we? Oh well. Turn up in the next episode. Hey, metals, hooray. And we'll see just exactly how deep in this shit we are. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one. And as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.